Good morning. Hello. Happy Monday. Hope you all had a great weekend. And I'm looking forward to another week. I figured some stuff out with Hasura and the tags and sort of getting that all working. First of all, the test that we were failing with. Yeah, I figured that one out. It was a pretty simple solution, probably morning mind for me. I was when I create the tags, I send back a different message than I send when I'm just getting all the tags. So because of that, I yeah, it was failing. Sitsu, hello. Here's Emily. Have this. It's a treat. The pet store had little chew sticks that they say cats might like. So I decided to grab one. It's see if he likes it or not. Do you want it? When it was wrapped in a paper towel, he really loved the idea of it. Here, you can have it there. Esitsu, how's your day going? How are you doing? Oh, of course. He's picking it up to go take it somewhere. Not so well since GitHub started having problems today. Wait, is GitHub having problems today? Uh oh. Uh oh. That's not a good sign. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is not good. Incidents with actions, API requests, code spaces, Git operations, issues, pages, and pull requests. I mean, that's pretty much everything. Oh my gosh. Okay, so 56 UTC. I think we're -7 or we're -6 now. So that's like 6:56. Okay, so less than 10 minutes ago. Issues and pull requests are now experiencing degraded availability. We'll continue to investigate. Okay, so geez. So wait, Git operations are down. Major outage. Ooh. API requests are not doing too hot. Oh, webhooks are great. Wonderful. Issues are down. Pull requests are down. You're having problems trying to preview a new issue and now you can't push code. Yeah, that would be an issue, wouldn't it? So this started at 6:25 a.m. So it started about half an hour ago. Interesting. Actions are partially down. But don't worry, Copilot's up. So that's good. We're good, right? Copilot and packages and webhooks. Basically things that you would be using if you could use everything else. Oh, I did a Git pull right before we started stream. That seemed to work for me. So maybe it's my region that's okay. Maybe. I've heard sometimes when there's these outages with Git, you can sometimes move around and like use a VPN to like go to a different region and hit a different server and maybe it works. You subscribe to all issues and the frequency of emails you get is alarming. That reminds me of Circle CI. Circle CI, I subscribed to that because we were using that at work, and it's just like it feels like every week there's some issue. Sylvie, you have it. You took it away. Sorry. There's no more stuff. Oh, this is every other day? Oh no. Oh no. That's not a good sign. It's not a good sign. All right, well, we'll see how far we can get. I pulled in my code, but I realized that uh I have a what is it called? I have an environment variable that I'm missing. So let's see. In a database, I need to vim. Oh, I'm one directory in. Okay, so I've got all this stuff. Oh right, then I'm grabbing the environment variable here. Oh yes, and there's one more environment variable that I need that I don't have. So let's go hunting for that. This would be in Asura or just every day last week. It's not what we want to hear. Okay, so where is this? This is go to docs. Authentication authorization. I'm starting to work on. Oh yeah, so let's go over what I did last time over the weekend. So after the Saturday stream, I worked a little bit on it, and then yesterday I rode my bike to a cafe before it started snowing, and got some work in. So what we have is for LMS tags. Um, I added in through the metadata. I added in an author and a learner. So these roles, the author is allowed to insert, um, and basically the learner and all the various publics. I don't need this public. I don't know why. Like I can't get rid of it. Unfortunately, I don't know how to delete it, which kind of sucks. Um, but these don't have insert access. Only select, except for authors that can do everything for it. And so that all is done uh, through this metadata here. In databases, default tables, I want the LMS tags. Here we can see we have the select permissions, so public, learner, and author have access here. Insert permissions, only role. So a role is allowed to insert, nobody else is. Well, admins are too. Okay. So that's great. I also went to Auth0 and I updated the information that comes back when we log in. We can show the results of that if I log in here. I need to update to remove this here. If I'm logged in as not a oh, you don't remember that? Okay. If I'm logged in as not an author, the tags disappears, so you can't navigate to there. And if you attempt to navigate to the tags without the author role, it spits you back to the homepage with an error message. So having the tags there for when you're not logged in is not great, because if you try to go there, it's not going to work out too well. I forgot to look at the network tab, which of course you don't see here. Let's see. Yeah, that would have been nice. Let's oh wait, I can just do a refresh. Yeah, here's this user info. We can get the response. And here in the Hasura claims. So I finally figured out how all this works. It feels a little bit complex. So, but like once we sort of get it, it does start making sense. So the ex Hasura allowed roles in this entire claim thing here is to say, hey, what possible roles is this user allowed to have? Like, okay, they can be a learner, they can be an author. So I really don't want to include the author here if the user isn't allowed to be an author. The accessor default role is if there's no role in the header for the request, then give them this role. So I really want to make this like the highest role available for whatever we're going with. So it initially I thought, oh, this is like the roles I'm allowed to do, and so therefore I don't. It doesn't really matter as long as I can be both like a learner and an author. But that's not true. I can only be one role at a time. And then in a header, when making requests to like get tags, for example, um, uh, I'm not sending it here, but I absolutely could be sending X Hasura role and then say, okay, I want to be role author. And it then takes a look at the, what is it called? It takes a look at the jot that I send in and then verifies, hey, are you allowed to do that? Kind of important here. Let's see. So if we have all that set up. I should at this point in time not be able to create a tag. Like this should absolutely fail. So let's double check that. So if I create a new tag, feel like that worked. Oh no, error create tag. Okay, maybe that was, oh, that gets added into this list anyways. But if I come here, response, errors, not found. So can't do it. If I hit refresh, this will disappear. No, it won't disappear. I should actually do something truly unique. Let's do, here, we'll do JS. Okay, error create new tag. JS does not add to the list. Okay, perfect. That's what I wanted to make sure. I basically I accidentally made one that looks exactly like that one. That's great. Okay, so I can't actually do that until I'm authenticated. So then next is I need to tell Hasura how to deal with the jot. Like what to do. And the way we do that is with an environment variable when it gets created. I have to go find what that environment variable is and how to build it. So we're going to do authentication with jot. I want to go down to auth 0. Is that it? Wait, there might be another. Okay, so this is all talking about how that works. Here it is. You can enable jot mode by using the Hasura GraphQL Jot secret environment. So I need to add this to my environment variables, my secret ones. And then to go find it, we have to come down to auth0 because they have a special thing. So auth0 has this bug. Oh, here it is. So they have this special app that we can use. So I want to go to auth0, enter in my domain. I have oh my gosh, I'm trying to go to auth0 and I'm getting like OpenAI and everything else other than auth0.com. Come on, browser, know what I'm trying to do. Okay, then I'm gonna go to applications in here, LMS. Okay, go find the domain, copy that. Come back to here, throw that in here, generate the config, take this entire thing, copy it, and I have to put it in single quotes. Okay, so save you. Okay, so then we have to, let's take you down. But there's a way that I could take down just Hasura and not worry about everything else. Sylvie, did you not like the little thing? I think you did like it. Okay, let's bring it back up again. All right, and that's a waiting game. I'm gonna go grab Zilby's little toy. You want this? Come on. This always takes forever, it feels like. But once this works, then I'll be able to log in, grab my token, and use this here. So I'll be able to okay, these are all the things I'm allowed to do. So like notice mutation, create secret, that create account, can't do anything else. Here, let's get rid of everything. I can do a mutation, but that's it. So if I add in an authorization, we bearer that. Cannot verify jot. Expected 3 parts, got 5. Oh. Okay, you finished. So what am I missing for this? Is this like the old one? Let me double check. There's one part of this that I'm supposed to have in here. Okay, so if I go to mod, oh no, it's the stores. So it's the auth store. In the create the login URL, ooh, I thought I had this. Did I forget to hold on. Oh, I'm on the main branch. That's why. Okay. Get branch. There's this only authors can create tags. That's what I want to go to. So get switch only authors can create tags. Okay. That should change things. Let's try it again. So I need to log out and log back in. Not okay. So I've got that. Come back to here. Throw this in there. Oh, you still don't like it. Oh, I was hoping that would be it. What did I miss? Because I got this working on my other branch, or my other profile. I had this working. Authorization. Oh, we have an error here. Well, that would cause it. Oh, so it's not actually doing the thing. That's the problem. Okay. All right, let's take a look. So this is in auth API line 21. Oh yeah, I was gonna start sending headers, like sending this stuff in headers. Um, but I realize like what I'm thinking now is I probably shouldn't require this for everything. Let's go to the API mod. So here's what I was thinking is adding in this token here and doing the headers, but I'm realizing now not everything is going to be authenticated, so therefore I can't really do this header like that. So what I probably want to do is add in another function here. So like pub, probably not an async. This would probably be like authorization. Pub function maybe. We'll take in a mute self and then the token, which is going to be a stir, maybe? It's also possible that I don't remember if I have it as a string or a attribute value. We're going to find out quickly. This I don't think needs to be anything special. Maybe I don't even need to return anything besides self. So we can return self. We'll do self dot request equals self dot request dot header authorization. Oh, and then up here, let's just do our token authorization. Oh, it's going to be a bearer token. Okay, so I grab that in the value. We're going to do a reference to the bearer token, and that's it. So we return that. So now this will allow us to add the authorization token whenever I want. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We can also add in what role we want to be. Then maybe that would be good too. So we can say something like pub function role. Role would be a BB role. Okay. How does this work? It has it's listed in here somewhere. I think it's X Hasura role. But I want to see like the exact spelling and capitalizations and all that stuff. Although I think in headers that doesn't really matter. Okay, so that's that, but that's not really helpful. So that's like default role. Okay, where's the request itself? So we have introduction. We configure jot mode. Okay, an example of what this is. The jot, the claim description, jot notes, jot configuration options, config example, secrets, considerations. Oh, of course, not in this section. Nice. There it is. X Hasura role right in there. I don't know why it's like this is what I mean. Like it's so hard to find this stuff. So X Hasura role. X dash Hasura dash role. Okay. So this will be self dot request equals self dot request header X Asura role. Now we want to let like the role string equals probably match this. Okay. EB role. Okay, so if you're an author, Wait, can I toString this? That'd be the best. Oh, I can. Okay, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted here. So now I just want to set you to be the role string, except a reference. And return self. All right. So that'll make you happy. So, oh, GitHub is all green now. Okay. Oh, that's nice. Like how, yeah, nothing went wrong. Nothing went wrong. There was nothing at all. Okay, incident's been resolved the last couple of minutes. We've identified an infrastructure change that has been rolled back, and we are monitoring recovery. Ah, so they pushed a change, and it broke everything. This is actually something I'm really interested in. Is how can we make these changes and like know that everything works? Because with like a company like GitHub, there's so much infrastructure. They can't I I can't believe they have testing for like everything. So they probably just push it and then validate that it works, and then as soon as it doesn't, they try to figure out what it is. That was an hour. That's an hour outage. That's not great. It would have been better if they had pushed the change, run a series of automated tests, found, oh shit, things aren't working, like we can't git pull or something like that. Auto revert, and then it would be like minutes down. I want to figure out how like a good way to set that up, but I haven't looked into it too much yet. I know it's possible. I know that some companies are doing that. Okay, so we have you here. Let's not worry about this right now. Now, if I log out and in again, I should have the right token. There we go. Okay. So now we can see I have the ability to insert LMS tags. I can't do anything else with this, but I can insert. And if I don't have this specific token here, like if I delete this 4, I can't do anything. Like it's an invalid jot. I can't get anything. In fact, I'm not allowed to like query for anything either. So if you attempt to like send a jot that's invalid, that won't work either. So that's really nice. I like it. Okay, so we've got that. Next up is making it so that way I can request it, which means I need to add this authorization in if I have the token. So I have this authorization here. I also have the role that we're requesting. So we can set the role to be um, a author. Um, Molly, hello, welcome. Uh, welcome Raiders. Molly, what are we working on today? I saw your stream message earlier, uh, but I think it was just like, hey, let's get going or something like that. So I didn't know what you were working on. Um, how was your stream though? Hello, hello. I wish I could like see it from here, but I can't. How was your stream? What was the project you're working on? Pretty good. Oh, the Jira Tui. Right, I remember now. How's that going? Oh, you got pagination working. Oh, that's great. Oh, right, because yeah, the Jira Tui. I forgot about that. It's such a like it that feels like it's gonna be really nice to have once it's there. So all right. Well, I'm glad that it worked out well. I'm glad that you're getting features going. That's great. We are working here today. We're gonna work on ticket comment updates next. Ooh, I'm looking forward to like. I mean, I know I could just write it myself, but I'm lazy. I'm looking forward to like potentially using it to like auto create tickets and other stuff from the command line and script things. It seems like an easy, like a great way to do stuff. Trying to make your life easier for Jira. Yeah, like I think that that's the thing. There was a joke the other day. It was like the GPT thing of like, okay, GPT like 8 or 6 or 7 is gonna like take over the world, and then a GPT 9 is going to roll back the taking over the world and hand it back to humans because they couldn't figure out Jira. Sylvie, hi. Sorry. Yeah, it's a great meme. Create will be a zero point 0.2 thing. Currently working on just updating existing tickets. Okay, got it. Bring back the humans for Jira. That would be horrible. That would be like we taken over and we're doing all the fun stuff. You get to work on the Jira stuff. It's like, oh no. All right. What we're working on here is creating a web application for an LMS learning management system. It is we're working on the authentication part. We're using a tool called Hasura, which gives us a GraphQL interface. We just set it up so that way, if I pass it in a token, a bear token after logging in, it will allow me to do some things, but not all the things. So, for example, here I have a token that tells me um, that I'm an author, and if I look here, the author is only allowed to insert these tags. If we go over to our data in here, that's all. Like the admin with like the super admin can insert, and then the author can insert. Nobody else is allowed to, but everybody can get. So if I were to remove this, create account is the only thing allowed in here. And if I go back to query, then we can get all this stuff. So yeah, I've been really happy with Hasura so far. Now that's in the Hasura interface itself. If I'm attempting to, as an author, create a tag. So if I want to create the JS tag, let's say, I hit create tag, I get an error and nothing happens. It doesn't add in here because I'm not allowed to, as far as Hasura is concerned. So I need to now add the token that I have that I put into this cookie here to my request. So that's what we're working on right now. I'm liking Hasura a lot. Properly configured, it seems like it's really good. It's it's probably not as fast as an API if I wrote it myself, especially if it was in something like Axum. But it basically means I don't have to write an API, which and the whole other side of things is really good. I like that a lot. Okay, so I have this authorization here. I have also the role to request what role I want. So you're not too familiar with GraphQL. You're trying to create some edge connections in CyrilDB for your project, but definitely not there yet. Yeah, so the way I'm thinking of of Hasura right now is it auto creates a GraphQL interface on top of a Postgres database. They've recently added in MongoDB. They have Microsoft SQL in case that you are forced to use that. They have MySQL, but as an alpha requester, and also only if you're an enterprise customer, not for people like me who are self-hosting in Docker. So it is nice in that way, and I don't have to write any of the GraphQL sort of like what is it, like the spec code. I don't have to do any of that myself. It figures it all out. It figures out all the relations, and it's great. I started using it before they like got their funding, and now you hear like these advertisements for Sura everywhere. I'm like, oh, now it feels like I'm just like switched to it just because they're famous. Okay, so I did reach out to them for my day job and say like, hey, do you think you can like hook us up with some enterprisey stuff? Like I do some streaming with it, and they just ignored me. So I'm not big enough for them. Okay, so authorization. You're advertising Atlassian for free, and we're advertising Hasura. Yep, yep. I know. It's like we picked these gigantic multi-billion-dollar industries. Probably should like pick the really small ones, right? Okay, so we have this. Cannot create the tag. Okay, so when I make the request, where does that happen? So let's trace it. That happens on pages tags. So on pages tags, I want to do. Okay, so this is like the first time they get there to get all the tags. Okay, here's the on submit. I want to. Okay, so I have. Ooh, do I have auth? Okay, I do have the auth store here. So if I'm not the author, I alert dispatch out there. Okay, so I need the auth store. I need to grab the token. Okay, so on submit, let's get our token here. This will be authstore dot access token. Oh, it's an option. I should do this up here. That if you don't have it, okay, so if you're not an author, you go home. If you're not an author, or if authstore dot access token is none. Okay, so if you're either that, so now I can safely unwrap it down here. Okay. Then I can move this in here. Astor. Okay, so build. Okay, so we get the tag name, the new tag, alert dispatch. Okay, we spawn the local. Okay, so we call API tags, insert tag, and at this point, I should also pass in. I should pass in the token. Okay, so this is an API tags. So API tags, insert tag. This requires a token. I forgot to check what type it was. I think it's a stir. What was that? That was pages tags. Okay, it was a string, so I could just come on, I can do that. Great. You are very upset though. Is it because I need to keep on moving it? Yeah. Okay. So I need. So you have this token. We unwrapped it here. It moves into here, and that's great. We're fine up until we get to this next move here. So I need to reclone it at this point. So let token equals token.clone. You're okay. So you're happy again, but we have an error here. Oh, cannot move out. Yeah. Okay. So we need a token. Let's clone and then unwrap. All right. All right. That makes you happy. So then we're gonna go to API tags. We have this token. I do send to GraphQL new. Then before I do JSON, I want to do authorization. Pass it in that token. Nope, token. Let's do role, and I want to be BB role author. Okay. Oh, how my experience with Zellige is. So far, my experience has been pretty good. I'm there's been a couple little gotchas where if I go into Control P pane, no, Control T for tab and S for sync, it's really weird because now at this point, if I do something like moving around, it's adding in all that stuff to all the windows. I thought that was a bug to begin with. But no, it's a feature. Apparently, there was a pull request in to say like, hey, I want to be able to write. I want to be able to write into every single thing at the same exact time, and that made it in. It's really weird. So I feel that I still need to like keep the instructions for like both where I am and this down here. Just so that I like know what I'm doing and what state I'm in. Otherwise, like I can get lost really easily. What's my workstation spec? The one I'm running this on right now is a MacBook Pro, the M1 Max thing, the one that came out in December or January or whatever, wherever that was. The one that came out earlier in the year. Or has it been a year already? Maybe it was last year. You're also on the M1 Max, but notice a flicker when you're scrolling on NVIM. Um, I'm using iTerm 2. Are you using Terminal or iTerm? You tried on iTerm and WesTerm. I have not tried WesTerm yet. I'm not getting a big flicker on it. No. So I don't know about that. There's I like the pane setup that I have, but I want to like refactor it a little bit more. Like the Zilby thing, I don't. He's not here that often, so I think I want to just change it to like maybe be one thing on the right that I like switch over between, maybe two. I don't know. I want to maybe like redo this. Also, I don't use everything over to the right, so I can have like I have more space over to the left for something too, and I think it would still be readable for you all. Okay, but now after this, we have you set up. Let us try. Uh, uh, what did I do? What happened? I can't do anything. It sent me here. No. Okay. Oh, that's not good. Oh, panic called unwrapped on a none value. Pages tags line 95. Oh, of course. Pages tags line 95. I thought it was safe. Um Wait a second. This is on unsub. Oh, I need to do it in the callback. Oh, okay. Okay. I know what's going on. Wonder if it's because you're on two monitors. Gonna have to try to directly without monitors connected. I have this monitor on here, and I do notice that things are slightly more wonky with the monitor than on the normal display, just a single monitor. But I don't think I've gotten flickering. I don't think so. But I'm very vanilla when it comes to like what I set my terminals to. Oh, I'm just on one extra monitor. So I guess technically it's two because it's a notebook, so I have that monitor too. But it's not two external monitors. Okay, so let's change this to auth store, and we'll just auth store. We'll clone this. Okay, so I auth store. I clone that. Come all the way down to here. Auth store equals the auth store. We'll clone you. Okay, then I want the token. So you need this at this point. So now let's get the token here. Now I could send this. Now this is okay. So we should be okay at this point. We should be, but just in case we're not, let's try this here. Okay, I think here's what I'll do. Let token equals if let sum. We have the auth store. Oh, this is gonna be token equals auth store dot access token. Okay, so if you exist, return that out. Otherwise, I want to do the alert dispatch. We'll clone you. We'll reduce mute. I don't need to send anything in here, so this can just be, this is the alert store or state. So I've updated this. One of the things that I did was I created a new function. So I can do alert state dot, what is it, like there's some send error here. Ooh, now I forgot what it's called. I want to go to the alert stores. Oh, of course, it's too far down for me to see. Oh, it's part of the builder, isn't it? I have builder new error. That's what it is. Okay. So I want tags. Okay. So the way this works is we'll do dereft alert state equals alert store builder new error, and the message is gonna be like missing auth token, like or must be logged in. Must be logged in to create a tag. And then we'll just stay right here. Oh, but I need the sum. So maybe we don't stay right here. Oh, maybe I return early. Okay, so we do that. We have the token. If and else of incompatible types. Oh, I was really hoping that I can return the token here and return out of the function. Oh, I don't need to return here. That's fine. I need to return here. There you go. Okay. Cannot move out of RC. Okay, so fine. Oh wait, no, I'll just do that here. Clone. No. A reference? Okay, there we go. That makes you happy. Great. Now we should be okay. All right, so we go to tags. Only authors can manage tags. Okay. Because I don't have the token at this time. This is not bearing well. Do I not store the token? Do I not have it in the store? That would be I'm a little bit concerned about the fact that I don't seem to have an access token. Okay, go to tags. Let's add in JS here. Must be logged in to create a tag. Okay, great. Great. That means I don't have an access token? That seems wrong. Am I not adding that into Authstore? You're still trying to figure out the issue where you see flicker on Zellage when scrolling on two different Macs with identical specs and you don't with a similar Mac. Interesting. I've been trying to keep mine up to date. I reboot quite often. I keep mouse scrolling on so I can scroll with the mouse. I'm not seeing like major flickers there. Not sure what else that would be. Try keyboard scroll. How do I keyboard scroll? How do I keyboard scroll? I don't remember. I think I looked that up once and then I've been using mouse scroll. J for down, but that's that. Oh, like you mean like this? Oh, I scroll like this all the time. Yeah. I mean like in like this window here. Uh, how do I scroll that? Is there like a pane scroll? No, I don't know how to scroll within here. I'm wondering if that would cause it too. Because I can scroll like this and it's fine. Like you can see me do it and there's no flashing. And your issue isn't NVIM specifically and JLess. I don't know about JLess, but NVIM, yeah, this is NVIM. And it's not been having problems. Weird. Yeah. The problem is that sucks a lot because it's so hard to find what the problem is. My old Mac sysadmin part would say like, well, maybe we should like try refreshing uh the PRAM, so reset the PRAM and safe boot mode, just like make sure there's no weird corruption in the caches. Um, I don't have two monitors together for me to ever test the two extra external monitors. Is there a slight flicker for me? I'm not I'm not noticing a slight flicker. Are you seeing a slight flicker? No, okay. So, yeah, that's weird. That is weird. In the old days, well, when I was a Mac admin, after I got my certification from Apple, they gave me access to all the really cool tools. There's some software that you can boot the Macs into and run a really in-depth hardware test that checks like all the hardware. Um, Way more pronounced in JLess. Interesting. Interesting. But yeah, with that hardware test, it would like test like every little bit of memory. It would test the video card, the graphics card. It would test everything. If there's a problem, those things would usually find it. It's a pretty big stress test that you put on the system. We'd have to usually run it overnight when we ran it, but it would oftentimes find things if there were issues. Um, I'd have forgotten what I'm doing, and now I'm just scrolling up and down. Okay. Oh, right. We have. I think I'm really worried about the fact that we don't seem to have a token. That that seems to be a bad thing. No, no, don't worry about that. Okay, so if I come to app here, I have my auth store. I want to maybe display out the token, like, or maybe let me just go find it. When I do the auth redirect here, okay, auth redirect user, scope expires in token type state. I mean, clearly I get the token because I'm saving it to a cookie. And I'm able to get the user info. So I have, okay, here's the token right here. So I have a token. So I don't need this log data anymore. Okay, so I handle the redirect. I get the token. I get the user info. Well, would you look at that? The only thing I'm storing into state is the nickname and the roles. State.access token equals some token. Stop cloning into. Okay. State.access token clone. Except, wait, what? Equals token.clone, except you need to be a sum. Okay. Now I bet you're going to work. All right, let's try this again. So I'm logged in, go to tags, don't see a JS tag. Let's create a JS tag. Must be logged. Oh, great. Okay. Was there an error? No, there's no error here. Fine. Why don't I have a token? Okay. Let's. Oh, wait. This is on auth redirect. Whereas this that I just did was on reload, which happens in app, I think. There's two places that I sort of like do the login stuff. This is the other one. Here it is. I'm going to do auth state dot access token is equal to a sum token.clone. Okay. Commit tags, JS tag, missing field data, field name not found in type LMS tags insert input. Well, that's a different error. Okay, so that wasn't an error. What if I made a change to that? Okay, so let's open up Yew. Let's do a what is it called? It's the GraphQL introspect schema. I'm using the admin secret. Okay, so I grab that. You seem to be happy still. Let's restart trunk. Okay, no errors. Maybe now you'll work. No, of course not. Field name not found in type. Okay, so here's what I attempted to send was this query mutation create tag. Oh, that's lovely. Okay, let's try this again. Throw this authorization in here. Okay, you're allowed to do this. Create tag. We have this name string. Now, if I insert this, insert tags one object. Oh, look at that. The only thing I'm allowed to insert is the ID. Okay. LMS tags, permissions, author. You should be able to insert name and ID. Okay. That should be everything. And it's only authors. The admin also can just do everything. So without any checks, all columns. Oh, column presets. Oh, it's set that. Okay. I need to do that. column presets. What did I do? Okay, so if I delete that permission, I'm concerned that I like set something up really weird with this. So without any checks, toggle all for that, save permissions. Back to here. Now I can see the name. Okay. What did I do? How did I do that? Okay, Sura metadata databases, default database tables, the LMS tag, insert permissions. I don't want this set. I think that's what it is. I don't want the set. So if I save you, apply the metadata. Oh, apply the metadata. There it goes. Okay, that should work. Oh, that's a fun one. All right, so let's try it again. Create JS. Bam, we created JS. Great. If I log out, I can't see the tags anymore. Okay, that's great. I don't think I have any other accounts. Let's create a meow too. Okay, we'll log in as you. Yeah, I need to figure out how to get rid of that. I don't like it. And then, okay, so you're just a learner. I can't see the tag. Oh, I can't see the tags. And if I try to come to tags, it drops me out like this. That's not even working. And if I go to storage and we find the cookies for this, the auth token. And if I were to use you, yeah, mutation, not allowed to do it. Great. Okay, so only authors can now create a tag. Perfect. And then on top of that, we had our tests that were running. So I'll do this behind Zilby. Actually, no, I can do this right here. So here we're gonna do an I have to do npm update, get the latest version. Wait, no, I don't. We already did that because we have we did the UI here already before. So we can do npm test UI, npm run test UI, and that will now run this GUI with playwright stuff in it. And we can run all the tests. All right, error here. Author can see a list of existing tags. Only authors can manage tags, and I'm a learner here. Okay, well, that would be a problem. Author can see a list of existing tags. Oh, I tell them to log in as an author here. Oh, you found your issue. take a look at that. Zellage is slow on Alacrity or the default terminal. When moving the cursor, scrolling is a visible delay. Also in comparison to Tmux. So Tmux is faster. I tested with Alacrity and with the Linux Mint Oh, so it's not even just Mac stuff. It's just sometimes. How big is your terminal? They're talking about Zellage being really, really, really big. Also with really large files. Or at least they're still trying to figure out how to reproduce it. Oh, you got to head to work now? Yeah, me too. But yeah, okay. Well, if they figured this out, it's closed. Looks like they fixed it. Wait, it's closed is completed, but I don't see a merge. That's not great. They didn't change it. They didn't do anything about it. So they created this pull request, which has been merged. In 2021. Okay. Oh, all right. They did. Okay. So they made the mistake where they didn't actually like link the pull request with the issue. So therefore you think that nothing happened, but it looks like they think that they fixed the problem. And it looks like it did fix it for them. Wait a second. Okay, June 8th, 2022. It might not be. It might not be for the like really fast screens. Like they probably need to keep on updating that or automatically update that or set it to something dynamic. Because like computers and screens are going to get faster. Oh, what's your screen refresh rate? Mine is not very high. Like I don't set it like I don't have an amazing gaming monitor here. Because I'm not really doing like I've never really like felt like that. So I'm basically on 60 hertz. And the Mac one is pretty good, but I think it they do some weird stuff behind the scenes to make it work. Like Mac does. Okay. I wonder if there's something weird with that. Or maybe if like the screens don't have exactly the same. I don't know. Hey Zilby, you want to head upstairs? All right. Well, it's time for me to end. So let's see. I think. Well, sounds like we both have to head off to work. I fixed my problem. Did I? Did I have? Oh no! Now we have this problem where you have to fix the test to get that working. Well, if I have time today, I'll do that off stream. Otherwise, we'll work on this tomorrow morning and figure out what's going on here. It's probably my mock data that's not working so well with this. We'll get it going and then figure it out. So with that, hope that you all have a great rest of your Monday, and I will see you next time. Bye.